Good morning everyone. Today I will presenting a logistics strategy transformation plan for Padini Holdings Berhad, one of Malaysia's most established fashion retailers. This presentation is part of my international logistics course and it focuses on how Padini can turn its logistics from a competitive disadvantage into a strategic asset. Let's begin. First, let's set the stage. The fast fashion retail environment in Malaysia has changed dramatically. E-commerce platforms like Shopee and Lazada have trained customers to expect speed and convenience. Today, customers want three things: delivery within 2 to 3 days for online orders, real-time stock visibility across both physical store and websites, and hassle-free return, especially buy online turn into store options. Competitors like Uniqlo and H&M have already invested heavily in logistics, automation, and last mile partnership. Meanwhile, Padini traditional model, central warehouse to store, is no longer keeping up.
Now, let's look at Padini's current situation. The company was established in 1971 and is listed on Bursa Malaysia. Its brands include Padini, Vinci, Seed, and Brands Outlet. They operate around 150 retail stores across Malaysia, plus a growing e-commerce channel. Revenue is still heavily weighted toward physical store, about 18%. But online is growing much faster. However, here's the warning sign: profit margin has dropped from 12% to 9% year on year. And logistics and distribution costs have risen 80%. That's clear red flag. This brings us to the core problem. Padini's net profit dropped 24.5% last fiscal year from 100 million ringgit Malaysia to 136 million ringgit Malaysia. Supply chain distribution are part of the issue. Supplier lead time increased from 14 days to 35 days post-pandemic, and we've seen container shortage and port delays at Port Klang. But the bigger issue is slow response. Padini takes 5 to 7 days to replenish store. Uniqlo does it in 2 to 3 days using regional distribution center. The conclusion is clear. Without logistic transformation, Padini will continue losing market share and margin.
7Rs framework. The 7Rs of logistics define the ideal logistic performance. Right product, correct SKU, no substitute. Right quantity, exact amount, no over under stock. Right condition, no damage, proper packaging. Right place, delivery to correct store or customer address. Right time, within promised window. Right customer, order match, receipt. Right cost, optical total logistic cost. 7Rs deep analysis. Selected right time store replacement take 5 to 7 days for order to arrival. E-commercial delivery takes 4 to 6 days. Root cost, batch process and no cross docking. Right cost, last meal delivery cost per order RM8 to 12, industry average RM5 to 7. High due, firmograde, courier partner and no routes observation. Right place, best seller often out of stock in high traffic store but available in shower store. No inter-store transfer system, involuntary silos.
This slide is a visual summary of the tension Padini face. Traditional warehouse operation clashing with modern omnichannel expectation. Think of it as as the before picture. Next, we will walk through the actual flows. Inbound flow and critical analysis. Here how inbound logistics currently works. Suppliers send goods to Port Klang, then to Padini Center warehouse in Shah Alam. This critical issue. Lead time are 2 to 6 weeks from order to receive. No real-time tracking from supplier, so they rely on reactive safety stock, which has brought inventory by 25%. The warehouse can only receive 3 containers per day, creating backlog during peak season, and there no vendor compliance program, leading to inconsistent packaging and labeling error.
Now we go to outbound flow warehouse conflict. Outbound logistics have two parts: warehouse to regional hubs to physical store, bulk pallet picking. Warehouse to e-commerce customer individual item picking. The problem: these two operations clash. Bulk picking use pallet and forklift. Individual picking use bin and conveyors. Right now, the warehouse layout is both, causing low efficiency, only 40 unit peak per hour. Compare the best practice of 80 units. And there's no separate e-commerce fulfillment zone, so order get cross-contaminated. This is major bottleneck. E-commerce complexity, last mile and return. E-commerce add even more complexity. First, last mile delivery in Malaysia vary hugely by location. RM6 Malaysia in urban areas, RM15 Malaysia in rural areas. There's no dynamic routine, so delivery ones often run half empty. Failed delivery rates are around 20% because customers are not home. Then, the reverse logistic. Fashion e-commerce return rates are 20 to 30%. Currently, return item takes 14 days to be expelled and restored, and many become obsolete or damaged. For comparison, Zalora offer free return and 2 days delivery. Padini simply cannot match that without a logistic redesign.
Technology and outsourcing strategic. Technology investment. Warehouse management system upgrade. Real-time visible task intervaling. Demand season AI. Predict daily sales by SKU store to observation replacement. Road software for last mile reduce KM per delivery by 20 to 30%. Outsource strategic. Last mile delivery parts with 3PL, Ninja Vents, JNT, DHL, e-commercial. Return process. Outsource of specially reserved logistic provider. Keep center warehouse and hub operation in-house for quantity control. Benchmark result. Project delivery time reserve 5 to 2 days. Last mile cost RM10 to 7 per day. Future model hybrid retail. Integrate inventory model. All inventory warehouse plus store invisible a single system. Ship for store. Online order fulfill from nearest store with stock reduce last mile distance. BORIS. Buy online, return in store. Return to go store and warehouse. Save receiver logistic cost. Store has micro fulfillment center. High traffic store holds safety stock for online order.
Critical evaluation, risk and mitigation. Let me be transparent about risks. I have listed 3 main ones. First, store replenishment still takes 5 to 7 days. Root cause is batch processing and no cross-docking. Mitigation, implement cross-docking pilot in Klang Valley. Second, last mile cost is still high at 8 ringgit to 12 ringgit. Mitigation, consolidate courier partners and deploy road optimization. 3. Bestsellers are out of stock in busy store. Mitigation, introduce inter-store transfer and real-time inventory visibility. Their risks are manageable with paced execution. Conclusion. Padini profit declined 24.5%. Its slow logistic response required urgent transformation. Our 7 R's analysis identified time, cost, and place as critical gaps. The proposed solution include inbound digitization and supplier compliance, a segregated e-commerce fulfillment zone, last mile outsourcing and road optimization, and hybrid retail model with shift from store and BORIS. Risks are manageable with paced execution. My recommendation: approve a 15 to 20 million ringgit budget for 18 months. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to take any question. Thank you.